Now, let me take you to something very, very important. That is interpersonal communication, how to speak so others listen, and how to listen so that you understand. Communication utilizes both verbal and non-verbal information. And when we talk about verbal, that is when we must speak with the use of words. Non-verbal, we can either use our appearance, our movements, posture, the environment, the tone of the voice, and physical touch. You've been seeing me trying to gesture around. For those who know sign language, they are asking themselves now, why is he saying this? Because I know it means something when you understand sign language. But I'm saying non-verbal, someone uses the body to speak a language that is understood. When a young lady is seated in your class, master guide in training, and begins seeing tears flowing down her cheeks, that is a language. That's a language. Someone has no tear, but they have spoken language of tears, and so you have to understand. And maybe ask what is the problem, focus on that person, and help that person. That is communication, which must be understood, and so there must be feedback at the end of the day. But we are saying the rules for effective listening, the first one is you must maintain good eye contact. If I am talking to you like some of our young girls do, you are looking down, someone is talking to you, I am not so certain that you are listening to what I'm saying. So if you are yet to listen to me, let your eye be at least in my contact. 2, sit attentively. We have people who understand when they are jolly, they are shaking, they are this side and the other side. But if you must listen properly, sit attentively and listen to what this person is saying. You see, act interested in what you are about to hear. I love people who shake their heads. Someone talks and says, So you who is speaking, you are able to know that this person is with you. People shake their eyebrows and you get to know that, oh, that person is understanding. People smile. You speak something and another person smiles, then you are able to show that expression. Actually, it even happens in some animals that you do something and you see how they are better responding to what you are speaking. That means they are listening. So we are saying maintain good eye contact. 2, sit attentively. 3, act interested in what you are about to hear. And 4, be attentive and listen with appropriate phrases to show agreement, interest, and understanding. When they were teaching us how to pray, they told us their responses you must bring up. Someone prays and you say, Amen. Someone prays and you say, of course. Yes, God. You see, this person is praying, but you are responding. That means the communication, because these people are not praying to you, they are praying to God. But you're responding together with them, you are giving your prayer to the Master in heaven. So be attentive, listen, and bring out those phrases that show agreement, that show interest, and that show understanding. 5, we are saying, and the last, ask well-phrased questions. After hearing everything and listening to them, then be able to ask questions. Some people console themselves when people don't ask questions and they say, you've understood 100%, and no, you've not understood anything. That is consolation. We must be able to ask questions if we've understood. Even when you don't understand, you have to ask questions. It is to the listener. That's why we are saying for you to effectively listen, make sure that you do the 5. Now, these are some of the tips still for effective speaking. While people give you their ears, you have to also bring out the best while speaking to them. And what is that expected of you? Choose the right time to communicate. Don't tell people at midnight, I am going to have a lesson with you. At midnight, I will call you and say this. Gone are the days when we used to have 99% of MTN. And so people would wake up and sit on their verandas to communicate. But remember, for you, it is effective to you because you have 99 where you are. The person you are calling is feeling sleep. They have to wake up and go to work. You can never say that you are effectively speaking to someone. Number 2, develop a pleasant tone of voice. For example, when I write on paper, I miss you. For someone who loves this word will speak it in a tone. For sure, Solomon wrote to me that he misses you. But there is one who is going to speak it rudely. I miss you. Because it is on paper, you don't know the tone. So while speaking to people, remember you are using your mouth and you are verbally speaking. Let you bring out that tone. Friends, I miss you. I love you. Bring it out with that better tone and you will be effectively communicating. Be clear and specific. If you want someone to help you with something, be specific and be clear while communicating to them. There are people who have always put up their hands in a class and they say, I was asking. Now that's not being clear. You say, I am asking. Because of course you are asking. Now if you were asking, you are no longer asking and some people will let you down. So make sure you are clear and you are specific on what you are saying. That's effective speaking. Still, we are saying be positive. While speaking, you must be positive. There are people who are sent to go and communicate. For example, maybe you were in a committee and they didn't agree with the point you had brought, but they finally agreed on something of which you are part of them. You must be positive to go and speak what you agreed. Don't go and say, for us, we wanted to choose the other person, but the committee chose this one, but still I didn't put up my hand. No, that's not being positive. Be positive and say we sat together and agreed even when your point was not taken. That is being effectively positive in speaking. Number 5, we are saying be courteous and respectful to others. I, for one, I hate any speaker, whether you're a good speaker or you are just trying your best. I hate any speaker who speaks to the congregation and they put their hands in the pocket. That's not effective communication. You are not speaking to these guys. You are not respecting them actually. You are not cautious. While you talk to these people, let them be young kids, but don't pocket. Pointing to them. That's not ethics in communication. While you have to speak to people, speak with cautiousness, speak with respect. They'll be able to understand you. 6th, we are saying be sensitive to the needs and feelings of others. While Jesus Christ was preaching and ministering unto the people in the wilderness, the disciples came and whispered to him, young man, these people are hungry. We are in the wilderness. Let them free them to go and buy for themselves food. Then they will come back after that. But Jesus says, no. If you've realized that these people have a need somewhere, let them sit and we eat what we have. And so he was able to serve them with bread and fish. That means that he had to, first of all, minister unto their needs and so be able to effectively speak to them so they could hear him. So we are saying be sensitive. When you see people dozing, don't say, for me, I have to finish my message. No. Mind about their need. Mind about what they are passing through. Be able to mind about their feelings, and so you will effectively be able to speak to them. Develop the art of conversation. There are people who don't know how to converse. There are people who don't know how to crack jokes. For you, whatever you speak is annoying others. Whatever you bring out, people are just getting annoyed. People are not happy with you. Why? You don't know how to crack jokes. You don't know how to bring up conversations and how to make them better. So for effective speaking, you refer to the 7 points. And I know still God will bless us to communicate effectively. Now, friends, there are a number of assignments that I would love to give you. And I want to believe that all of us are together in this class. It is going to bless us, please. And I know you'll never be the same when you refer to what we are learning. I want you to come up with the 4 effective methods of listening. I've talked about listening. I've talked about speaking. But I am saying write down somewhere. Write down somewhere. Write down 4 effective methods of listening. Effective methods of listening. You are going to submit them. But that is not that is not the assignment I want to give you, but write it down. 4 effective methods of listening. This is the assignment that I have with you after the other one. Discuss this. When I say discuss, of course, don't look for me, then you begin discussing from there. Don't sit with your friend to discuss. I know some people are funny in this class. They'll say they told us to discuss and you'd love to submit your discussion online. Submit it as a paper, maybe PDF or Word program. So I'm saying discuss using a poster or chalkboard to record the advantages and disadvantages of each type of communication. Remember, we talked about types of communication in the club ministry, and we said we have one, face-to-face presentations. We said we have digital communication. On to the two, add graphics. With the graphics, we talk about the artwork, the posters, and the feel. So face-to-face, graphics, and digital communication. Discuss when you are using them, the advantages and disadvantages of each type of communication as it relates to club ministry. As it relates to club ministry. As it relates to club ministry. Friends, I want to thank you. But still, in conclusion, communication is very wide. Communication can never end. People are produced and they begin straight away to communicate. In the labor wards, these young people are communicating. When they get out of them, they are communicating. Even when you grow, those in old age, in the evening times, you can tell that you are also still communicating. So where will communication end? Whenever we have new organizations coming up, communication is everywhere. So will you be part of effective communication, or you plan not to communicate effectively? My prayer is one. From this Master Guide course, you pick it up from there and you make yourself a better person who will ever communicate what people will live to understand. And I know God will bless us, and He will bless us always. May you please do the assignments. I am going to be very ready to receive them and also show you what you have out of them. May God bless you so much. I have been your Master Guide, Solomon Kaliowa Chiwumulo from Lakeside College, Luzira. Shall we humble for the word of prayer? Precious Master, God in heaven, we want to thank you for this group. We want to thank you for this ministry. We want to thank you for the higher calling when we must come to show ourselves worthy, that you may use us mightily for this cause of the Master Guide. I want to thank you for the pathfinders out there. I want to thank you for the leaders out there. I want to thank you for the adventurers out there and all people who are in this training. May you bless us that we can, at the end of it all, realize that we need effective communication for the church to grow, for the ministry to grow even our own skills, so that in this life we may always realize that God is ever present in our communications. May your mercy follow us wherever we shall be. In Jesus' precious name I've prayed. Amen.